Hello world, hello YouTube, hello everybody. This is going to be a project video on something that is just absolutely vexing me. It's ripping me apart and I just cannot get it off my mind. You know, those things that, man, and I have just got to get it off my chest. So what this is about is, and I know, you know, a lot of small town this and that goes on, but this is just extraordinarily ridiculous and bad. It's detrimental. It's so deleterious, I think, if I'm using that word, because I need big words to pull this out of my guts, you know. I've made words up just to have, you know, because there's just no words that can bring it, the emotion of some things, you know what I mean, out of your system, then just won't leave. Deleterious, that's cool. Anyway, this is about, y'all remember that video resume that I had put forward to this place, customer service rep, U.S. Ecology. Right, here we go. Oh, because I want to make sure everyone knows about this. Okay? And this is about Joni Jarvis in particular. And I'm going to explain in this video, there's going to be 2 or 3, you know, subsets to this video of why I put a person like this in the classification of monster. Because she's a monster. No question, no doubt. The things she's pulled over the last 10 years. 10 years of when of how long she's been at this position. Customer, you know, human resources, I guess you'd call it. Right? She's human resources person. And I'll tell you this, and you know how I know this. 10 years ago, when I was working up at the sand plant, I had submitted an application to Joni Jarvis here, the human resources representative at U.S. Ecology. And I was strapped troop. I was down to the ground. I was highly qualified, highly motivated, squared away. All my kids were young. I had 5 kids, you know, brought into the community of Beatty, and working hard, boy. I mean, I was beating it. I was doing the job. I was kicking some ass. But it was so far away. It was an hour one way to work. So I just said, you know, another notice had come, like one of these, right? They put them up periodically. And I know, you know, people say, oh, you might this and that. There's no chance I'm going to get there, not with her there. And now I'm all busted up, and to be honest with you, you know, that hard bust ass I couldn't do. Then I could. The opportunity for me to achieve, excel, and be a better person and a better father for my children, to create a nicer and more productive environment for my children, better school, you know, better attitude at school, better attitude at life, everything like that, was 10 years ago when I submitted my application and resume, an actual resume, to Joni Jarvis at U.S. Ecology in Beatty, Nevada. Right? It was the perfect time. All the roads were crossed. You know, all the stars were aligned. And I did a check back. You know, I submitted my resume, this and that. And, you know, and it says in the rules, you know, on the websites, they say, so what you should do when you turn the resume in, right, to do a check back. So I did a check back with Joni Jarvis. And, boy, did I catch her by surprise. And she had just started there. And she didn't know me from Adam. She had no idea who I was. I had only been up in Beatty maybe, a couple of years. A year, maybe, you know, because I had worked at the sand plant for a while. So she didn't know who I was at all. No way could she have known who I was. Because, you know, different circles kind of thing. And I'll tell you about the circles later, because this is it for me. I've had it. So I went back into the resume, you know, my check back, and oh, it caught her. It caught her big time. She started fiddling, fumbling around, you know, and, oh, your resume? Oh, just a minute. Well, that's not it. Oh, okay. Just a minute. Look around. You know where she found my resume? In her garbage can. She didn't even know me, and she threw my shit away. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to curse. Yeah, pulls it out of the garbage can in her office. Right? and then starts discussing it with me in front of me right after she pulls it out of this trash can. She also, and I remember it vividly, my wife had pulled one of these, where's it at? Right off the bulletin board at the time. Okay. And that's why I filled it out. I wanted to, oh man, I want to get this going on. And you know what Joni said? We don't take applications unless we solicit for them. Right to my face. And I said, well, my wife has one of these. And that's when the search for the garbage can ensued. Right? And I'm like, wow. I didn't look like I did. I was squared away, you know. Young, strong, ready to rock and roll. She threw my application in the garbage can without even knowing me. Where does that come from and how is that done? I would never do that to a person. I made a video a little time back. This might be a several-parter because, well, this is interesting. You guys, some of you may know how it's like, you know, others don't. So let's just move on this one. You know, threw in the garbage. What? That's monstrous. That's monstrous. And if it was me, oh yeah, that's right. If it was me, my video, you know, if it was my deal there, you don't know what God had planned for me or anything. I'm sorry, I'm getting mad and dry. You know, because it boils me. And this video is getting a little long. You don't know what fate had me. Fate may have brought me to you so I could live a better life, thinking you were a good person, and that would help me out. Well, not help me, but, you know, do your job. Whoever's next in line, that's who you submit. That's the deal. But no, you had to play games and foolish little ding-dongs like that. And 7 lives you've ruined. 7 lives. Me, my wife, you know her, the dead one, and 5 children. That's what you did, Joni Jarvis. That is one of the reasons that puts you, and it's all documented, it's all up front, it's all public. If someone wants to sue me and put me in court, oh boy, yeah, I'm with that. Okay? But that puts you in monster status. You're a heinous monster. That's who you are. And instead of me sitting there giving you the stink eye and this and that stupid crap, you know, and we chance to meet at the post office or whatever, because I don't go to the bar you go to drink, okay? And I'll explain that later. I'll just flat tell you, and I'll tell the world what I think of you. Okay? Are we clear on that? Alright. So, till the next video. Of course, why should I? Anyway, peace. Bye. I'll be back.